Hello, my home maintenance cadets. We're here for another episode of Hitman versus the Home. As you remember in the last episode, I showed you some simple maintenance techniques in your bathroom, such as sealing your grout in your shower and the importance of it. Now we're on to your heater unit. This is a central heating system. It's one of the more common heating systems in this region. There are three different areas, or generally three different areas, where there's going to be an air filter that you need to change out every 2, maybe 3 months tops. So there's a few different locations. This is your downdraft type heating system, and often there's going to be there could be a door here. Well, it's all blocked off for different reasons, but there could be an access here to get to your filter. There's a few different places also besides that to get to your filter, and I'll show you one of the other ones right now. Follow me. Here is your air return register. This is one popular place that an air filter can be located. It is not here in this case, but nonetheless, if you have an air filter there, it'll often be hinged, and you can just undo the hinge there and be able to swing the door open and take the filter out there. Easy access. I recommend that being a good location for an air filter if at all possible. You can get registers and replace the one that's there with a hinge style. This makes it easier to get to it, and there's a better chance you're going to actually change your air filter every 2 months as you're supposed to. For this heating system, the downdraft style heating, the air comes down here, comes through this heating plenum, and the fan sucks it through, and it goes back out through the air supply and comes out warm. Very important to change your heating filter every 2 or 3 months so that air can flow freely without having a chance, or more of a chance, of overheating your heat exchanger. When you overheat your heat exchanger, it cracks. When it cracks, more likely than not, it's time to get a new furnace. Very expensive. It's your job to change your filter. This one, take off the lid like this, and you can use a flashlight. I know where this one is at. It is tricky, and these are the ones that are my least favorite choice because there's really a less chance that you're going to do what you're supposed to by changing the filter every couple of months. So you reach in here, we'll go up in this one, and I reach up and I find the filter. Got to be careful not to pull wires out and such. Not an easy task, but actually this filter is only 2 to 3 months old, and it is just filled with dirt. So even 3 months, think of all that dust that's come through there. It's starting to plug the filter up, giving the heater less of a chance to allow air to flow through it freely. Very important to change it. Here's some new filters that I got just at a local hardware store. Now, these filters have some micron filtration available to them. They're not the top-end passive filter. Passive meaning there's no electronic assistance, such as an electronic air filter. I encourage you, if you have allergies, to get a better filter. If you spend a little bit more money, you can get smaller micron filtration, less goes through it. Now, if you're not going to change your filter on a regular basis, and you get one of those micron type filters where they're filtering a lot of that dust and allergens out of the air, and you don't change it, they're going to clog up fast, and then you're going to be doing possibly more damage than good. If you get a good filter, you need to even make sure, it's even more important to make sure you're changing the filter out on a regular basis. Now we're going to install these babies. It's kind of the reverse order of what we just did. Let's give it a shot. So now it's very important to make sure you're putting the filter in the right direction. I'll make sure we find that arrow here. And it tells you which way the airflow is. So airflow this way. So we're going to want to put it down like this so the air flows past the metal reinforcement here, the little webbing, and the air is going to go through this way. So the tricky part is getting it back up in there. And I've done this a lot. There. All right, not that you can tell, but I have one side in. It's on the underneath the side of the V. I don't know if it'll come out in our video. It probably will not. But right under here is the left side filter. Now I'll do the same with the other side, and you'll have your filter changed for the next 2 months. So thank you for joining me for another great and exciting episode of Hitman versus the House. Remember to change your filter. Take care, my home maintenance cadets.